So, today, in line with people, I was talking about the Republican presidential primaries and how Gingrich really, really scared me. And then I come home and I find out he won South Carolina. I really, really need to stop jinxing myself. Hello, you peoples. Very trying day today here in the Sundance. Woke up again at 6 o'clock to get to Eccles very early for Celeste and Jesse Forever. First off, there were no hitches in my plan. I got up and we were actually out the door earlier than yesterday, but unfortunately decided to snow here overnight, and it was snowing all day pretty much. So the shuttles were running very, very late. So that meant I was sitting in the transit center and by Main Street in Park City for like 30 minutes. The bus is 30 minutes late, so I get to Eccles at around 7, no, around 8 actually. And I get there and they tell me the waitlist line is closed. Now, that's a little weird because I don't remember them ever closing waitlist lines, but, whatever. It's fine because the second we heard that, we turned around and there was this nice elderly woman right there who was like, "Oh, I'm selling 2 tickets. Would you like?" Well, yes, very much. We would like. Yes, thank you. Okay, well, they're $20. You know you're A, you're not supposed to sell these tickets, and B, if you do sell them, you're only supposed to sell them at face value, which is 15. Yes, well, I paid 35 for them, so... No, actually, you didn't pay anything for them. You bought a package, which was $600, and then you just picked your... You know what, never mind. Yes, I'll take them. Here's your money. But that worked out great because we are actually, 30th in line. So we were actually one of the first people to get into the theater. We got, great seats, and the movie was well worth all the struggle. It's Celeste and Jesse Forever. That's a gem. It's directed by Lee Tolan Kiergan. It stars Rashida Jones, Andy Samberg, Chris Mencia, Ari Grainer, among others. It deals with Celeste and Jesse, both played by Rashida Jones and Andy Samberg. They are the best of friends. They are a perfect couple. They are absolutely perfect together. They finish each other's sentences. They always hang out. They always hang out together. And they have this little tradition that they do where they take a very, very small bottle of cream and then they just pretend to well, anyway, it's hilarious. But unfortunately, all their friends are creeped out by the fact that they're hanging out all the time. Why? Well, they're getting a divorce. And I got to say that was a very clever premise, and it opened up wonderful avenues for both brilliant comedy. The script by Rashida Jones and Will McCormick is excellent, absolutely just brilliant comedy there, and then good hard hitting heavy dramatic stuff as well. I was very surprised by Andy Samberg actually because we've never really seen him do anything sort of dramatic, and well, he really impressed me here. This is one to look out for. So, and since it's Andy Samberg and Rashida Jones and they're getting kind of big, this will probably be picked up very quickly and seen in a theater near you sometime soon. So, keep an eye out. So after that, I went over to the Mark Theater again to try and catch a screening of Something from Nothing: The Art of Rap. I arrived at around 12:30, but there was already a pretty substantial line for the waitlist, and I got number 74. Which was very surprising to me. But so I just hung out there for a little bit and waited in line as per usual. And it was really intense up until the end. There was me and the couple people I were hanging out with. We were right up there. So here's the end of the line where they're letting people in. Here's us, and they stopped us for 10 full minutes while I guess the people in the theater were figuring stuff out. And then they came up to us and said, "Only 10 more people can get in." So they did a quick count, and me and my 3 new friends were the last 4 of the 10. Whew! What a relief. The movie had actually already started when we got in there, but it wasn't that big of a deal. I kind of knew what we were getting into when we got in there, and we heard a guy busting out, spitting lyrics about being the best N-word. Yeah. I gotta say, it was a very, very, very good very good documentary. Ice-T, he's never really done anything, but I think he's the best person to do a documentary like this because he really understands and really appreciates the art of rap. And, rap is an art. And, like I said, I don't really enjoy rap all that much, but God, I wish I could come up with lyrics like those guys do. They are just, it's just incredible the way they can do it, and like at the drop of a hat. There's this scene where Ice-T is standing on a street in New York with Immortal Technique, and Immortal Technique is like, all right, yo, listen to this, and then he just busts out this awesome lyric. It's just, wow. It was really incredible. It was funny, though. I gotta say, this was probably the most energetic crowd, the most live wire crowd I've ever seen in a theater, ever. Because, like, all the people there, for the most part, were, like, really big into hip-hop and really invested in the rap industry, so they knew pretty much everyone on there. So every single time that someone came up, they would be like cheering and anything. So I went a little something like this: Grandmaster Flash, yeah, yeah, yeah. Nas, ha 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 ha. Dr. Dre, the dog's out, who. Eminem. I hope you realize that was done for dramatic effect. They actually didn't scream "Who let the dogs out." It's actually really funny. Like, Eminem got the quietest applause, and me being uneducated and stuff, I actually think he was probably one of the most talented people to be interviewed there. But whatever. I'm not a rap connoisseur, so what can you do? It's a very good documentary. I wouldn't say it's the best one I've seen. I still think West of Memphis was still better, but for just something to really, if you're looking for something that really just shows off an art form that's not maybe quite as respected here in the States, but one that absolutely should be. It does a really good job of like showing the commitment, the love, and the talent that the people in the industry really possess. Also, I gotta say, the shots of like New York from the sky, and there were a lot of those, and or just any city, like they went to Detroit, Los Angeles, and New York, because that's where most people are. The shots of those that they did from the sky, like the best I've ever seen. So good job, Ice-T. Tomorrow, getting up early again. I'm going to Eccles. Hopefully the buses are going to be running again, although I don't know. It's supposed to be snowing all night tonight, so who knows. Gonna go try and see this movie, Armitage, or Arbitrage, or something like that. Anyway, it's it's supposed to be something to deal with, like, kind of with the economic crisis. Richard Gere is in it, a bunch of other people. It looks interesting. Doubt I'll see another film because it's the 49er game, and San Francisco gotta represent. If I do see another film, I'm gonna actually try and get over to Redstone at around 11 for an 11:30 screening of The Raid, which is this Korean incredibly awesome looking action movie. I've heard great things about it already. But, getting to Redstone from Park City is no easy task, especially at that late at night. So that remains to be seen. So that's all there is to hear. Thank you for listening. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. The quick anecdote of the day to end this. Andy Samberg, well, just take a look at this. Just take a look at what he said in the Q&A for Celeste and Jesse Forever when they asked how the production was for them.
Did it for the paycheck. Showed up, did my time. Peace out, fucking indie freaks. Fucking network television. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
That guy is a sassy motherfucker.